y'all, so it's me, Rachel, aka the Glam Queen. I'm back with another video. So this is going to be my 15-minute beat face for work, or just if you're in a rush. So we're going to start off with brows, and I'm using the Milani Retouch and Erase. That's the darkest shade, and as you can tell, it's not dark at all. It's very light, but I really do like it. I've been loving it. And y'all already know this video is old, but I still do use this. Well, this is like my go-to 15-minute rush video. So that's my spoolie, and then that's my MAC what is this, 266 brush. So I'm just brushing out my brow hairs on each side so that I can, you know, get them together, because I'm actually not filling in the brows. I'm just cleaning them up with concealer so that it will give me this fresh arch look. And we're gonna bring y'all in closer. And y'all know how I always conceal my brows. It ain't nothing to it but to do it. Seriously, you're just going underneath your brows and highlighting them. So yep, and I know this is a long video, but I did not want to actually like fast forward it or do anything. I wanted y'all to really see that this legit only takes 15 minutes. Well, 16 minutes and some seconds, but you get the point. Okay, so we are going to add some more concealer, because as you can tell, that concealer dries so quickly, and I love that about it. But to get that sharp effect that I want for my brows, I need a little bit more, and it just makes a better difference. Now, as you can see what I'm doing, I'm pulling that concealer down, because that is going to help me further blend later. And oftentimes when you're blending concealer, you don't want it to be harsh. You want it for it to have this gradient effect, or just a seamlessly blended look. And I'm just going to do the exact same side, or the exact same thing, excuse me, on the other side. But y'all, at this point, I am gonna need to fast forward. Your girl is back, and we are just blending away. I love that blending brush. It is big and fluffy, and it is really blending out those sharp, well, not really sharp, but just blending out those edges, because that concealer, like I said, it dries so quickly, and you really have to get up in there because it oftentimes becomes thick. And here I am going to just come through, because y'all, I really like for my brows to be as sharp as possible, or appear that way, that they're, you know, defined. So that's all that I'm doing, and I'm going to be going back and forth doing this. As you can see, your girl done brought up the mirror. Excuse me, like I just got caught up, choked. But yeah, so I just raised my mirror a little bit, because I really want to get up in there. So yeah, we're about to go ahead and fast forward again. So I think out of this whole process, my brows take the longest. But now since that's over, thank goodness, we're moving on to foundation, because at this point it's like, okay, now we gotta hurry up. So I'm using the Studio Skin. It's by Smashbox. I'm in color 4.05, and I'm just using a big, it's kind of like a flat buffer brush. It's by Sonia Kashuk, and I'm just using that to blend in my foundation. I really like this because if you're in a rush, basically your brush is going to do most of the blending for you, so you don't have to. So I would definitely suggest not using a beauty blender in the morning or whenever you're rushing. Just go ahead and use a big buffer flat brush, because it's really going to, you know, do all the blending for you, and you really won't have to. So I'm just going to further blend, and then I'll be back. Okay, so this step right here is very essential for this look, because you want to look as awake as possible, that fresh. Like, I got 8, 9, 10 hours of sleep. I'm so happy to be here. Psyched. But as you can tell, I did not use any additional, like, I didn't get out my concealer and put more on there. I'm showing you my hand because I want you to know that I just used the rest of the concealer that I didn't use for my brows. So I'm not getting any more concealer. I'm just using whatever was left that I didn't use on my brows. And as you can tell, you know, it makes me, to me, I don't know about y'all, but to me this really made me look very awake, and this just brought the whole look together, and we're not even done just yet. But yeah, this step really does, I feel like, just open up my eyes a little bit more. So right here we're using Sasha Buttercup. Gotta love Sasha Buttercup. She, he, whoever did they thing. It's life. Banana powder. Who? All I know is Sasha. Again, this is definitely going to further help us look as awake as possible. And you know, you just bake like you normally would. And yeah, so I am also baking on my eye, I guess you can say, because I don't want my eye to crease, because we definitely just have on concealer, and since we don't have on any shadow or anything, it will crease. So I know I sometimes get asked, hey, how do I prevent you know, my eyeshadows from creasing or my concealer from creasing? This is what you want to do. You want to set it just like you would set your face, your under eye, your contour, you know, whatever. So yeah, and we'll be back. So at this point, I'm taking the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder, and this is Bay. I don't even use the MAC MSF anymore because I just love this so much, and I'm using this stippling brush from Real Techniques, which is Bay as well. So yeah, so basically what I'm doing is just setting the rest of my face, which is basically the foundation, and I'm taking this other brush to go ahead and wipe away the Sasha Buttercup powder. And the Sasha Buttercup powder, even though it looks like it's still there, it's really not, and using the powder will help diffuse it even more. So just stay with me, y'all. It's looking crazy now, but it's really not. And mind you, hey, we're 10 minutes in and we really only have like 5 minutes left, so we're rushing at this point. And when I really do say I was rushing to do my makeup, like I really am, that's the only way that I will be able to get done in 15 minutes. Because if I take my time, then it's going to turn into an hour and I'm just like, WTF. Okay, but we're going in contour, my favorite part. Y'all know I'm thick, I'm chubby, I'm fat, whatever you want to say. But your girl got to contour and chisel out her face. So I just do my jawline, my cheeks, my forehead, any place that, you know, I feel fit. I'm just using the MAC, what is that? I forgot that color. It's the one that everybody uses. They recommend that to everybody. Hold on, y'all. Oh, blunt. Duh. So yeah, I'm using blunt and I'm using that Sephora brush. I mean, no, Morphe brush, which your girl's been loving. Okay, so we're going in with some blush. This is definitely optional, but I have been loving it. But I just said it's optional. I just think that it helps blend the highlight, the contour, the baking. I just think it helps bring everything together. I don't know. So yeah, going back in with my powder brush and blending it out even more. So, you know, that's one of the key steps to going back blend. So now this is one of my favorite parts, is highlight. And which highlight am I using? Oh, I think this is Beaming Blush, if I'm not mistaken, by MAC. It was limited edition, so unfortunately you probably will not be able to get it in store unless you buy it off eBay, Amazon, that type of thing. But yeah, it is Beaming Blush and I love it. It definitely is going to give you that bam ma'am, thank you ma'am type of thing. Yeah, but I was trying to apply it as lightly as possible, excuse me. But you know, y'all might want to, if you do decide to use this look, you could possibly just use another blush that's, well, highlight, that's not so bam in your face. That's my only suggestion. But like I said, I was just trying to be light-handed with it, and I think I did achieve that. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and set our face for today. We want this to last all day long, because I don't think that I used the primer at all, because y'all know that my skin is dry, a hot mess. So yeah, and we only have 2 minutes left at this point. I think I just did moisturizer and that type thing, so I had to get up for a second. I don't know what I was doing. Getting my coconut water facial mist. This is Bae. I love this because I definitely want my face to be, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I just don't want to look dry, so I want to look glowy and all that jazz. So my eyelashes are curly. They actually curl into my eye oftentimes, so I always have to take an eyelash curler. And this is right before I do lashes or mascara or any of that jazz. So we're about to use the Tarteist. Whenever this was on sale during Ulta, whatever they have, I had my mom to get me 2 of those. So yeah, I don't know if it's like my favorite. Yeah, it's not my favorite at all, but hey, it's new mascara and it works. So again, I'm just rushing to just put this on really quick because we only have a minute left. But oftentimes I do think you want to really go in with your lashes with mascara, shall I say, because you're not wearing false lashes that will give you, you know, that look that you're going for. So, you know, kind of be patient with this look. If you want to, you know, be in the parking lot, put this on and the car is parked, not while you're driving. I just took a defensive driving course, so I do not recommend that. But if you're parked, you know, go to the bathroom real quick. If you're like me, I have a mirror at my little desk so I can get my life if need be. But yes, we got those lashes on. Hunty, we're good to go in 15 minutes. Now, I did forget a lippy, so bye y'all.